Remember, tax credits reduce your tax liability dollar for dollar, unlike deductions, which reduce the amount of income subject to tax. So tax credits are especially valuable. Did you buy an electric vehicle? If you bought an eligible clean vehicle by September the 30th, 2025, you may be able to claim one of these tax credits on your 2025 return. New Clean Vehicle Credit. Buyers of new electric and fuel cell vehicles may be able to claim a credit up to $7,500, depending on how the battery components and critical minerals were sourced. Vehicles that meet only one of the sourcing criteria may be eligible for a $3,750 credit. This credit was originally set to expire after 2032, but under the OBBBA, it expired on September 30th, 2025. The maximum manufacturer's suggested retail price for a vehicle to be eligible for the credit is $55,000 for cars and $80,000 for SUVs, trucks, and vans. The vehicle also must have undergone final assembly in North America. In addition, the credit isn't allowed for vehicles with any battery components from a foreign entity of concern. For you to qualify, your 2025 adjusted gross income, AGI, must not exceed $150,000, $300,000 if you're married filing jointly, and $225,000 if you're filing as a head of household. Used Clean Vehicle Credit. Buyers of used electric or fuel cell vehicles may be able to claim a credit of up to $4,000 or 30% of the purchase price, whichever is lower, if they bought the vehicle from a dealer. Like the New Clean Vehicle Credit. This credit had been set to expire after 2032, but under the OBBA, it expired on September 30th, 2025. The maximum purchase price for a vehicle to be eligible for the credit is $25,000. For you to qualify, your 2025 AGI must not exceed $75,000, $150,000 if you're a joint filer, and $112,500 if you're a head of household filer. Did you make green home improvements? If you made certain home upgrades in 2025, you may be eligible for one of these tax credits on your 2025 return. Energy Efficient Home Improvement Credit. This non-refundable credit equals up to 30% of qualified expenses to make your home more energy efficient. The maximum credit you can claim for 2025 generally is $100 to $200. There are no AGI-based limits, but there are credit caps that vary by item. Some examples of 2025 credit limits are $150 for energy audits, $250 per exterior door, $500 total, $600 for windows, and $2,000 for heat pumps, superseding the usual $200 limit. Before the OBBA, this credit was scheduled to end after 2032. Residential Clean Energy Credit. This non-refundable credit equals 30% of the cost of eligible renewable energy systems, such as solar, wind, and geothermal installations. There generally are no caps or AGI-based limits. Before the OBBA, this credit was set to end after 2034. Are you eligible for a tax credit? One more clean energy credit you might be able to claim on your 2025 return is the Alternative Fuel Vehicle Refueling Property Credit. You may be eligible if last year you installed equipment at your home to recharge electric vehicles. The credit equals 30% of the installation cost, up to $1,000 per charging port. If you didn't install a charging port in 2025, it's not too late. If you install one by June 30, 2026, you potentially can claim the credit on your 2026 return next year. Before the OBBBA, this credit was also scheduled to expire after 2032. If you purchased a clean vehicle or made green home improvements and aren't sure whether you're eligible for one or more of these credits, contact us.